I think that we put too much of ourselves into the idea of being reasonable. It's like this phrase that we are taught to think means some kind of neutrality, right? But it's not neutral. Like people usually say it when your desire has become inconvenient somehow. Like you want to leave a job without another one lined up, then somebody's like, "Oh my God, that's unreasonable. Are you sure you want to do that? Sounds rational." You know? But like reasonable according to what exactly? That's the part that we don't ask in all of this. Because reasonably usually means that your desire can be translated into a language that this kind of surrounding culture can already understand. Like career advancement is reasonable. Buying a house is reasonable. Saving your money for retirement is reasonable. But wanting to do something because it makes you feel alive in the moment is not considered reasonable. Or wanting to stop doing something that was providing you with money or something because it wasn't serving you anymore, it wasn't making you feel good, that's considered unreasonable. And then people start asking for shit like, a diagnosis. Like, why are you doing this? Like, what is the argument? Do you have financial reasons? Do you have other plans? Like, it can't just be accepted that this isn't something that you want to do. Some external justification has to be there. And I think that's really interesting because reason is supposed to help us think, right? But being reasonable is something different, you know? It's like a form of social translation in a way. Like you take whatever you actually want and you convert it into terms that people will approve of. That's what reasonable means now. I don't want this. This isn't sustainable for my long-term well-being or something. Or like I want to make art, right? Has to be something like I'm exploring a potential second income stream, And I think that's only because raw desire makes people uncomfortable. Desire is this thing that doesn't have to have an argument. It doesn't have an argument. It just exists, right? It's just that or not that. And I'm not saying that like just because you want something, you're entitled to it or something. Like, everybody has desires and we got to figure out how we're going to live around each other. But I don't think that's the same as saying that the desire itself needs permission. This is something that Makshina helped me understand really well. Like his suspicion of abstractions is so fascinating, Like how does this thing become an authority? And like the process of it being so subtle that we don't notice. And I think reason, with a capital R, can do that. Like it's like this imaginary judge that tells you which desires are serious enough to count. Like which of them makes sense, And this very quickly turns into what lives are acceptable, what is normal, what is correct. And I think there's something very liberating about being able to say, yes, I understand all the reasons against this. I understand the risks. I understand that you wouldn't choose it, but I still want it. Because I think being thoughtful and being obedient are not the same thing. And I think sometimes the most reasonable thing that you can do is examine reality very carefully and then make a choice that is not related to what other people find reasonable.